Hey guys, what's up? I want to introduce you to my shoe. I think I done and made the greatest skate shoe of all time, and likely one of the most wonderful, most amazing, highest quality shoes ever put on the market. That said, it won't be put on the market until April. April will be receiving days, but you can put yourself on a list actually. Anyway, let's get into the shoe. Today, just gonna break down how the shoe was made, or rather what the shoe is made of. Yes, just what the shoe is made of. We'll do how the shoe is made in another video because that is a very long video. Let's get into it. Start at the bottom. Boom. You got this nice rubber sole. Today, 6mm rubber sole, which is a little bit thicker than the Van sole. It's also a bit of a harder material, so not as soft, so it won't wear down as easy. Very nice, great for winter, great for skateboarding, super grippy, awesome, will last forever if you're not skating it. Yeah, and then we go into this bit of rubber here, 1.8mm rubber on the side walls here. Very nice, durable as well. For the skateboarding edition, there will be a second layer here at the front bit and possibly at the back if you so desire. For if you're just going to wear it on the street, you really don't need any of that. You can just wear the single layer because really it's just going to add more weight. But if you like the style, you can do that too. Let's get into this beautiful leather. This is a semi-veg tan leather, which means it is a mix between vegetable tanning and chrome tanning. It's known as one of the, I don't know, I think it's actually the hardest way to tan leather, so there's like an air of prestige about it. And because of the combination of veg tanning and chrome tanning, it gives it this really nice, like, soft feel to it. And since I've already worn this toe in, you can kind of see that better. But it gives this nice, soft feel to it, which is really great because it breaks in quickly, and it skates really nice. People don't like, they call this leather, like, they're leather, don't skate leather, only skate suede. Well, let me just break that down for you real quick. So suede, sorry, let's start at the top. This is full grain leather, right? Full grain, crazy horse, people call it. But it's essentially just skin with the top layer of skin, of protected skin, that's still there. Underneath this layer is nubuck, right? And it's just essentially starts getting more fluffy. So you have hard layer, then you have a slightly fluffier layer, and then you have a very fluffy layer, right? Hard, fluffy, very fluffy. So when you sand this bit off, then you'll hit nubuck, keep sanding, you'll hit suede. Personally, I think nubuck is probably the best way to go because you're gonna skate your shoes into the suede and into nothingness. That's just what happens when we skate, isn't it? So, in my head, the best way to start is from full grain, because why not get that extra bit of durability? But of course, they can be sanded down by myself or by you as well. Pretty simple. You just grab some sandpaper and start sanding away. Some fine grit, little nice little circles, and work it in there, you know. Take a look at all the threading here. This threading is beautiful. Polyester 0.75mm thread, waxed. So it's super strong, super tough, way tougher than anything you're gonna get on any other skate shoe ever. And I even double stitch it, which isn't even necessary. Just the one stitch is already stronger than everyone else's, and we double stitch it. And to make it even stronger, I hand stitch every single one of these with a saddle stitch, which is essentially a stitch that creates a lock on every single one of these stitches. So you know how like on your clothes or even on your shoes, you've seen one band that'll break off and then all of a sudden a whole entire string is gone. Well, that's because they're sewn with a sewing machine and not used a saddle stitching. And because I use saddle stitching on these particularly prime areas, it is extremely strong. Every single one is locked. And if one breaks off, the rest of them are still super strong and they're not going freaking anywhere. And like if you wanted to, you could even, I mean, you could burn the insides of this and then every single one is melted and locked and thick and wide. It's just like, how many layers of protection and super savageness do you want? Let's see. Going to, we got the beautiful decant there. We got this awesome looking little back, nice hard heel tab, nice and tough there to protect your heel, lock your heel in. We'll go into the inner, and if you look, this is goat leather. This is goat semi-aniline veg tan leather. Now we have it on the suede side, so the aniline is on the end. This is the nice suede, the bottom of the leather. And so it's very soft and grippy. The idea and concept behind that is that when you stick your foot inside of here, when I was a kid, I hated this. If my heel was slipping inside of a shoe, oh my God. It was the most uncomfortable thing ever. So we fixed that with a bit of suede. The suede grips onto your sock and therefore gets you a tighter, nicer, fitter hold inside your shoe. This tongue here, we just have a simple chrome tan flipped on the suede side, full grain, also chrome on the full grain side on the top, just to add a little bit more resistance to the top and some waterproofing without having to be sprayed. Of course, those can be flipped and fully optional, or you can just sand it down as well to nubuck if you wanted to, or you could have me do it. Let's look at this little pull tab here, made of the same beautiful semi-veg tan leather. Just kind of added it in. I mean, you don't really need it, but I just kind of like the look of pull tabs. But perfectly for your finger, beep, 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 beep. Super cozy little spot to open these bad boys up and stick your foot in. Inside, can you peep that? That is a footprint insole. Footprint insole essentially just has a bit of cork around the sides of it to make it wide enough for the shoe, because unfortunately Footprint and every other shoe company doesn't make insoles made for healthy feet. They only make insoles for deformed feet and deformed shoes that deform your deformed feet further. Yeah. But this is a solution to that. And I suppose now we get to the most important part, and the biggest reason why I started creating these shoes was because, I wanted a shoe that just fits my foot better. And this does that. This shape of the shoe is a bit square and rounded more. So there's actually room for my foot to open up a little bit. And I got these nice wide feet because I've been walking around barefoot in Hawaii and everywhere for so dang long, and that's just what happens. Your foot opens up and widens out the way it's meant to be. The reason why your foot's all narrow and super closed is because of these super tight shoes that you're wearing. This enables you to use your entire foot and all of the muscles that are within it, giving you better balance, better power, more everything, a better life, healthier knees. When I put on a pair of Vans, if I walk around in them, instantly I'll get knee pain because my body's like, yo, Jesse, why are we inside of Asian foot binding? And I'll be like, yo, dude, I am sorry. And so I'll whip on a pair of my nice wide shoes and I don't have that problem anymore. Now, I would like to point out that this is the V1 of the shoe, okay? The new shape and design is a little bit more aesthetic. You still get the nice bit of width, but it's not quite so square, and it will be more round, more pleasing to the eye, a little bit less material. But V1, like I said, very version 1. This is the first shoe I ever made, and it took me about 2 weeks to make, not knowing anything about shoes. But pretty good. Actually, every single shoemaker that I went to, I've showed them this, and they were amazed by by all the stitching, by everything I've done to make this shoe. They said it was incredible, and yeah, it's a super tough, very well done shoe, which is amazing for me to hear because I did pour my heart and soul into it. And in my head, I was like, I just want to make the best shoe ever. I want to make the best skate shoe of all time. I want to make the best shoe, the most comfortable shoe. And in my head, I've done that. And again, V1, dude. Another shoe is coming out way better than this. I'm freaking pumped. If you'd like to put your name on the list, go ahead and comment down below. Send me an email, message me on Instagram, whatever's at Jesse Live and Flow. Maybe changing that to Jesse Palin soon, but yeah, you can get a hold of me. I haven't figured out a starting price, but it'll be over $300 plus shipping. Just because the amount of time that it takes, the amount of materials, just the materials to make a pair of shoes is way more than what anyone else is paying. It's around $100 even just for materials to make the shoes, and you get what you pay for, because this is a beautiful thick leather. I didn't point this out before, but actually this leather is about 1.8 millimeters thick. It's about 2 millimeters thick, which is dang near double what the suede that you're getting on your Vans or your Nikes or any of those other shoes, and they're trash leathers that they're putting together. This is extremely high quality, everything on this shoe. Yeah, incredible stuff here. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like the design. It took inspiration from the half cab, from the Chicago 10, inspiration as well from the Nike Dunk, the SB Dunk. Yeah, I hope it came out. I think it came out great. I'm really pumped on these, honestly, and like, I can't wait to like skate them, to walk around in them, to just be cozy, to show them off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just such a incredible thing. And option as well, I did have this originally on a little piece of rubber, same material as this, piece of rubber here, right on the ollie bit. That's optional as well. I took it off here because I had to do some finishing work, and maybe I'll put it on again later. But I kind of like it without it, now that I'm looking at it. But it looks cool with it as well, if you want kind of like a more old school skate shoe kind of look, or if you just want that extra durability there. That's really nice to have, you know, that extra bit of rubber there to have to burn through before you hit your nice, beautiful, luscious leather. These things smell great, they work great, they skate great, they'll last forever if you're not skating them, and they're easy enough to repair at your local shoemaker if anything did go wrong. The only things that if you wore this regularly, the only thing that could go wrong is maybe like you burn through your sole eventually, or you burn through this rubber. But this rubber can be found, more soles can be found, and it can be replaced. So there is that. You can also send them back to me, and I can replace them as well. It's not be for free, but I can totally fix them, or you can just order another shoe, whatever you want, up to you. Yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything. Awesome shoe. Get your orders in. Yeah. I'm excited. Alright, you guys, have an awesome day. Shoots, see you later. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Shoots!